Let's do 2015 AP Micro FRQ number 2. Do read the top. Recognize that all of these numbers in here are what we call payoffs. This is a payoff matrix, meaning that if breadbasket went high and quick lunch went high, they would end up in this quadrant. That implies that breadbasket would make 105, quick lunch would make 110. Just recognize that all these numbers are daily payoffs of what they would get if they end up in a certain quadrant. Do something before you start these problems. Underline all of breadbasket's numbers or whatever, and then square in the other one. Do it the same way every time, like a child. You tend not to make any mistakes. What I've noticed is mostly that people mess these up in the middle of the exam because they aren't looking at the correct numbers. Shame to miss a point because you just looked at the wrong number during the test. Then I'm always, like a child, going to do a word chart just to make sense of all the numbers. If breadbasket only has two choices. Breadbasket can go high or breadbasket can go low. If breadbasket goes high, quick lunch will make a decision and do something. If breadbasket goes low, quick lunch will make a decision. Then we could flip it around and say quick lunch only has two choices. Quick lunch could go high or quick lunch can go low. If quick lunch goes high, breadbasket will make a decision. If quick lunch goes low, breadbasket will then make a decision. Remember, oligopolies are interdependent. The choice of what they do depends on what the other firm does. So now that I've created this word chart, I'm going to go ahead and look at the numbers here. If breadbasket goes high, it implies that breadbasket will be in these two quadrants here. Now, quick lunch only has two choices. Quick lunch can go high, quick lunch can go low. Obviously, quick lunch wants the largest payoff, so it would choose to go low because, and the way we'll explain this is 130. Oops, sorry, let's back that up a second. Quick lunch will go low, that's what's important, because 130 is greater than 110. Let's get rid of this so we don't confuse it here. We'll get rid of that and those two. Now let's say that breadbasket decides to go low. We're in these two quadrants here for breadbasket. Quick lunch, again, only has two choices. It can go high and it can go low. Obviously, it would rather have 80 than 70, so quick lunch will go high. And if we had to explain it, we just say 80 is greater than 70. Perfectly good explanation there. All right, let's get rid of those. Now let's flip it around and say instead of breadbasket making a decision, let's say quick lunch decides to go high. Here we are in these two quadrants. Breadbasket has two choices. Breadbasket can go high or breadbasket can go low. In this situation, breadbasket will go low because 120 is greater than 105. We can see that. Again, if quick lunch maybe decides to go low, two choices for breadbasket. They can either go high or they can go low. So in this situation, breadbasket will choose low because 75 is greater than 40. Notice over here that breadbasket will go low no matter what quick lunch does. Whether quick lunch goes high or low, breadbasket will always go low. This is our dominant strategy. Anytime a firm will do the same thing no matter what the other firm does, that is a dominant strategy. So now let's look. Once we do the word chart, we go back and we answer the questions, right? Does each shop have a dominant strategy to set a high price, a dominant strategy to set a low price, or does it have no dominant strategy? They're not asking us to explain, so we would just say that breadbasket has a dominant strategy of low. We've already decided that by looking at the numbers. Quick lunch has no strategy. No dominant strategy, let's say that. If the two shops do not cooperate on setting prices, when they say do not cooperating, they're talking about price fixing. If these two firms could price fix, they're going to choose the highest payoff numbers that they can get. But if they're not cooperating, we let the numbers over here tell us what they will do. What will be the profit for each shop? If they don't cooperate, well, we know breadbasket will always go low. So let's start there. Luckily, we've got that. Let's get rid of some of this. so it's not so confusing. If breadbasket goes low, oh, it's all, nope. There we go. If breadbasket goes low, again, what we know is quick lunch will choose to go high. So if breadbasket goes low, which we know it always will do, quick lunch will go high. We'll end up in this quadrant. So breadbasket would make, looks like 120. Quick lunch will make its 80. All right. Let's get rid of some of this again so it's not quite so confusing. Now, these are the ones I just truly hate. I find them annoying. Let's read it together and do it together. The town government is concerned that food prices are too high. It decides to give a subsidy of $20 to any shop that chooses to set a low price. Well, why wouldn't it just give the $20 to the people who need to eat? Redraw the payoff matrix under the government subsidy system. Let's see. Would quick lunch... So they want us to do another word chart. We can do it real quick. And recognize that breadbasket's here. We still have high. We still have low. Quick lunch is up top. We still have high. We still have low. But now the government is giving $20 to anybody who sets a low price. So really the target here is just making sure that you know where the low prices are. So this is a low price for breadbasket, and that's a low price for breadbasket. That's a low price for quick lunch, and that's a low price for quick lunch also. So all of those, I'm colorblind, whatever color that is, blue, purple, whatever, they would get an extra $20 because they're getting that subsidy. So let's go back. Let's fill in our chart. We got 105 here. We can see that's not affected. We got 110 there. We got 40. We got 130. Now, in the FRQs, on the exam, you have plenty of time to write all this out. Take your time. Make sure you do it correctly. You're not in that big of a hurry to get it done. You do know all the answers. You will get it all right. So slow down. Oops, that's a low price there. And don't make a mistake. Right, so there we go. This looks like this should be 150. I probably should have done these first. Let's say 90, 75, 85, 95. That is not a low price. That's 140. I think we've got them all right. All right. Square in the numbers again so we know who's quick lunches and who's bread baskets. And then now, once we've done that, we're going to go back and make sure we understand the chart by doing either a word matrix again. Would quick lunch choose to set a high price or a low price? So if I'm just going to redo it, if breadbasket goes high or breadbasket goes low, what would quick lunch do? So if breadbasket goes high, again, we're in this quadrant, these two quadrants. And quick lunch can either go high or quick lunch can go low. We would see in this instance, quick lunch would go low because 150 is greater than 110. If breadbasket chooses to go low, quick lunch can either go high or it can go low. It's going to go low in this instance. Ooh, look at that. Now, quick lunch is the one with the dominant strategy. It decided to go low because 90 is greater than 80. And I think we could just use these numbers to explain that quick lunch would set a low price. Would the profits for breadbasket increase, decrease, or stay the same? Well, remember last time that breadbasket went low breadbasket would go low, and we would end up being in this quadrant right here because quick lunch would choose high. In this instance, they're asking us about breadbasket. If quick lunch chooses to go high or quick lunch chooses to go low, breadbasket will then choose, let's do it. If quick lunch chooses to go high, breadbasket has two choices, to go high or to go low. We can see breadbasket's still going to go low for that because 140 is greater than 105. Or if Quick Lunch deserves or chooses to go low, breadbasket will still go low because 95 is greater than 90. So now they're both going to go low. Look where they end up. I like this one. Let's change the color here. If they both choose low, they're going to end up in this quadrant right here. 95 and 90. So it looks like they're saying, would the profits from breadbasket increase, decrease, or stay the same? Before breadbasket would have made 120. Now breadbasket's going to make 95. So we would say they would decrease, and we would just write it out, making sure that we talked about where they ended up before and where they ended up now, and talk about the numbers. All right, guys, take care. Be safe.